With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins. Dry weather continues the next 7 days as a ridge of high pressure over the Rockies is blocked from moving east by the remnants of Hurricane Helene moving north across the eastern U.S. Any rains from Helene staying to the east of Nebraska and Kansas. Daytime highs are likely to be 5 to 10 degrees warmer than normal in the low to mid 80s all the way through the weekend. Fire weather concerns remain low due to mostly light winds. Tomorrow, an exception with south winds gusting up to 20 to 25 off of low pressure moving across the Dakotas. Elevated to near critical fire weather concerns are in place tomorrow, but mostly over the Sandhills and north central Nebraska. A pattern change arrives Monday when low pressure across the northern plains pushes a cold front southeast. Rain chances look to stay to our north. Northwest winds likely to increase to breezy levels and increase the fire weather concerns. Daytime highs dropping into the mid-70s to the low 80s Monday and the mid-60s to around 70 on Tuesday. The northwest Sandhills may even see some frost on Monday night. Any cool down looks to be brief in our long-term forecast. Overall temperatures are likely to be warmer than normal Monday through the first 8 days of next month for Nebraska, Kansas, and much of the U.S. Below normal rainfall predicted for Nebraska, Kansas, and the rest of the central and western U.S. Monday through October 8th. The drier period for Nebraska and Kansas the early to middle part of next week. Key weather factors driving the markets include the effects of Hurricane Helene in the southeast U.S. and Ohio Valley and light rain starting the wet season in central Brazil. Much of the U.S. experiences warm, dry weather, which is ideal for summer crop maturing and harvesting as well as winter wheat planting. The lack of soil moisture, though, for the establishment of winter grains and cover crops continues to be a concern in drought-affected areas. Tropical storm Helene, soon to become a hurricane, is forecast to make landfall in Florida's Big Bend late tomorrow with an intensity and path similar to Category 3 Hurricane Idalia last year. A storm surge of 10 to 15 feet is likely with Helene along and just to the east of where the center moves ashore. A surge of at least 5 feet is forecast along Florida's west coast as far south as Tampa Bay. A significant inland push of hurricane-force winds to 74 miles per hour, likely across north central and southwestern Florida, with likely impacts on timber, cotton, and pecans. Southeastern U.S. storm rainfall of 5 to 10 inches could lead to significant inland flooding as far north as the southern Appalachians. Southeastern rainfall could linger for several days as the remnants of Helene interact with disturbances over the Mid-South. For the Midwest, harvest could be impacted by Helene, and winter wheat areas would like to see the increase in rain. The rain moving into the Ohio Valley should help to reduce their drought. The remnants of Helene get kicked eastward early next week, which may produce a little more rain. Temperatures in the U.S. may fall briefly early next week before rising back above normal. The overall above normal temperatures continue deeper into next month, especially across the plains. Central Brazil expects spotty wet season rain, especially for Mato Grosso by the weekend. Soybean planting in central Brazil probably won't start until later next month when rain becomes more consistent, further delaying the upcoming second crop corn. Heavy rain in parts of southern Brazil this week increased the soil moisture for spring planting, but some locations are still very dry. Western and northern Argentina's drought is delaying the corn planting and damaging the developing to reproductive winter wheat. The next best chance of rain in Argentina early next week likely to be spotty. Across Europe, recent heavy rain and more widespread rain next week are improving the soil moisture but could delay the wheat planting where rain is heavy. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.